Hey everybody, I finished grading your work for week 6, so please be sure you take some time to review my feedback and make any changes necessary, and of course reach out with any questions you might have. As we move into week 7, you'll do your presentations this week, and then also the topic for this week talks about major IT initiatives. And the place most of our heads go, mine included, when we talk about a major IT initiative in healthcare is typically either a EHR upgrade or conversion. And while true, that is probably one of the largest IT initiatives that an organization will ever undergo. Here in the last 15 months, another one that we've talked about a lot has been ramping up telehealth efforts as a result of COVID-19. So many of the colleagues of mine that are working in senior leadership roles, CIO level, and senior management roles in large hospital systems have talked very extensively about two things over the course of the last year. It's ramping up telehealth initiatives, virtual visits, and then also relocating a large portion of the workforce to work from home. So two very large initiatives that have a lot of moving parts, right? In some cases, almost all major health systems had some element of telehealth, but most clinicians weren't consumers of it or users of it. So many of them very quickly had to go to that. So ran into issues with licensing, bandwidth, storage capacities for all of this stuff. Some questions over licensure. If I live in one state but I'm trying to practice in another, how does all that work? All of this came to light. And then also, how do we work from home? Okay, and again, same thing. Many business leaders shared with me in this space was. We were running into issues if people didn't have stable internet at home, or maybe they thought they had stable internet until suddenly you have a husband, wife, and 2 kids trying to all work at home, trying to live stream, trying to upload, download data in order to continue life. The other problem was access to devices. Many of these people had desktops in the workplace and they needed laptops to go home, which created a device shortage, not just at the organization level, but nationally, even internationally. There was a shortage. So all of these could be labeled as major IT initiatives, and then many others that the text talks about as well. So always look at that from a broad perspective and understand the role that IT plays at the higher organization level. So again, that's what we'll talk about for this week. I look forward to your presentations and some advice I'll give you that, having done this for a long time, probably the biggest area that I see students struggle a little bit is be sure that you rehearse these presentations and time these presentations and work out transitions. Every member of your group needs to speak in the presentation, but it needs to be a very crisp handoff. It needs to be very clean when you move from one person to another. So time those changes. Be sure you get it dialed in, so everything works out and it's real smooth, okay? So you should plan total, start to finish, to talk for roughly 20 minutes max. Anything more than that, I'm going to start cutting you off. Your time slot with me is for 30 minutes, and the idea is you'll talk for about 20. I'll have an opportunity to provide you with some feedback as soon as you finish, and then a chance for you to ask me any questions. So that should fill out about 30 minutes. So again, get those things practiced and well laid out. Also, as you prepare for the presentation, if you're in a house with other people, let everyone know what's going on so that you can minimize distractions. If dependable internet is a problem, try to get yourself to a place where the internet is good. I know in my house, when I do this sort of thing, I have everybody else in the house stop streaming just so I have solid bandwidth for important stuff like this. So just kind of lay all those things out to plan accordingly, and everything should go pretty smoothly. So look forward to your presentations this week, and let me know if you have any questions.